What's going on out there, good folks? It's Lee Prophet G again with another one of those philosophy quotes for y'all. So shit, let me go ahead and tip it off. I think it's a pretty interesting one too. Um, they prepare you to kill, but they don't prepare you to die. 7:59 p.m. 10/19/15. I said they prepare you to kill, but they don't prepare you to die. 7:59 p.m. October 19th, 2015. Um, they prepare you to kill, but they don't prepare you to die. All right. Basically, um, more specifically, what I was talking about when I made that quote, but it applied to everything. But more specifically, what I was speaking on a specific topic when I made that quote. I remember. Uh, I was speaking about soldiers in particular and people that go to war. Uh, most armed forces or military, when they teach their people these war tactics or the art of war, these war strategies, or give them these weapons and send them on these missions, or give them these orders or objectives or duties and all that type of stuff to fulfill, um, a lot of the time the training is biased and one-sided. It's based off of the pure concept of them having the advantage or them succeeding or winning, which is uh pretty good to do. You probably want to win, but in reality it's not fully fairly balanced or realistic. Uh because to me personally, as Lee Prop the General, I feel like uh I would be dishonoring you if I was in the military and I taught you how to kill and didn't teach you how to die. Like, and what I mean by that is some people are trained in the military, special branches of the military and other places, even in security or uh police or anywhere. You know what I'm saying? They are trained to kill, handle, hurt, disarm. They prepare to kill. Like they are trained to kill. That is a fact. But they are not trained to die. And what you see happen there when that usually happens is people spend their last moments of life or their first moments of death really begging for a life that they no longer have, which almost symbolizes a coward in a sense, because what type of person put on a face to do harm and not a face to have remorse or death when it comes to them? So, or understanding about it, period. So, um, yeah, it's like it's crazy how counting the so many movies I can just think about when they go on to war, whether it was one side or the other, they killing, 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 killing. Like only a few movies where you see somebody really die, like yes sir, sir, or some old stuff like that. But everybody else they die like like there's no honor in it. They're not teaching you how to die with honor. They're not teaching you how to calm your body, your mind, accept the state you in, and maybe carry out one or two last logical or rational things with your last sources of life, whether it's to help or build or destroy whatever. Like, uh, I feel like that's a major part of training or basic training that's left out, especially in the field of war. Like, I feel like it's a great disservice for to teach people how to do harm to others, but not prepare to take the same harm themselves, the same be put in those same situations and survive or just even die on it. Like, um, yeah, like I said, and due to that, a lot of young or old or a lot of innocent people in the sense of war have died without their own personal honorable mention because they were not prepared to. So in their last moments, they had no honor even with themselves. And I feel like that's not honorable. That's not fair. Like, and I also feel like it's a dangerous thing because someone in their last moments of life, they will do anything to survive, especially if they feel like it's gonna give them another second or a moment. Or some people don't care. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a reaction to the last seconds of living. So uh, I feel like if they gonna train you to kill and they don't train you what you should be doing with your last seconds of life, I don't feel like you actually completed any training at all. You are no different than anybody else bearing arms, carrying out killings or murders, or anything of the sort, because there's no structure, there's no understanding in the concept of what you're doing. And for that is like no different than being of anybody just killing, like mass murder or whatever. It don't really matter because it's like you killing, but you're not prepared to die, or you yeah, like I said, they train you to kill and you're not prepared to die. But it's even it's still go hand in hand. It's like people doing it actually spills into that. It's like people doing wrong, but they're not prepared for the wrong to happen to them. And that's not fair. It's not realistic. It's not part of a complete training in my mind. So yeah, uh yeah. To me personally, I feel like that's an important topic. Like I feel like a lot of branches of the government all across the world train people how to kill, but nobody. I have never seen it. I've never seen it. Like I might even can do a study on it or create some stuff, or just with that thought. But that's just with that thought process alone. Like I probably could create or invent something that particularly deals with that particular quote, because I honestly do believe that they're not training these uh, good people to die, but they are training them to kill. And what that means is with their last seconds of life, no matter what type of soldier or killer or officer, whatever they were, they are reduced to a civilian or a helpless person in their last state by default due to their psychological um misprogramming, I guess. I mean, I'm at the loss for words right there, but just due to their lack of understanding about the concept of life and death in war, I feel like that's impertinent to even be training in those fields. Like, because if you're not willing to accept death, you shouldn't be trying to take nobody life. I don't feel like that's fair. If you're not prepared wholeheartedly to carry out the last seconds of your life in honor, out of respect for, or out of respect for the training that you had in the field of killing. If you can't carry out your last seconds of life with honor, I feel like you didn't die with honor. I don't feel like that was honorable in a sense. You know what I'm saying? I know it's kind of touchy or kind of a crazy subject, but I just don't think that man, I don't think that there's no honor in dying like that. Regardless, like nobody wants to die um killing and not prepared to rest. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's fair for people to be trained to do that, because in those last moments, what you see a lot of times, like hold me or this and that, and it's like it's kind of sad. You know what I'm saying? But you can't have no pity for nobody running around killing people. They're not prepared to die themselves with honor. A lot of people not even killing in the name of honor. Most of the killings are not done in the name of honor. So for you to kill without the name of honor and not be able to die with that same honor, you know what I'm saying? Like, or a fault, it's just like it doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't I don't think that's a something that they thought about long enough. You know what I'm saying? Especially in the field of war, I don't think nobody. It's not no special place for that. But yeah, I don't want to stay here no longer. Peace. I want to hold y'all.